Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. Breaking news, things got out of hand at the Glorilla concert after two dudes ran up on Moneybagyo and Yogotti off the stage and backstage. They basically yelled up at them and they said, hey, this for Dolph. They try to grab one of their watches and chains and everything. This is when the security guards came up. They instantly pulled Yogotti and Moneybagyo to the side and rushed them backstage. The dudes, they try to climb the light stage, the whole pillars holding up all the lights and everything, and they try to run behind the curtains where Yogotti and Moneybagyo were getting escaped to. And basically they got backstage, but a bunch of the CMG dudes tried to stop them. Whole lot of security jumped in and everything. They had to stop the show for Glorilla and everything, and they basically evacuated the building. They made everybody leave the concert hall because they said it was two dudes that tried to start something and now it was too dangerous, because they already know it's a lot of tension. This is why a lot of people, they don't want to have to go to concerts, because always something goes down, especially when it's people from CMG, people from Finesse Two Times and all that. It's always beef that these dudes have, and the guys will come to get back at the concert. This is why they did the same thing at Yogotti's show in Mississippi when they were spraying rounds through the whole place. People were leaking and running and everything like that. Once the two dudes got stopped, they took Moneybagyo and Yogotti to the whole the pickup. They went took them to the valet. They put them in the Tahoe, Suburbans, and GMC Yukons and everything like that, where everybody gets picked up at. And they took off with them, man, because they couldn't take no more risk. Yogotti already walks around with the vest and everything like that, and he shouldn't have even been at that concert, because he's making too much bread to be popping his face out at Glorilla shows, when he knows that the last time they did the show in Memphis, this is when the dude from PRE got hit up and he basically recovered. But that's why a lot of people, they're trying to get revenge for Young Dolph and all the names and all the people that got hit up in the process of everything happening in the aftermath after Young Dolph got hit up, man. And it was a setup. They already know this, man. And if y'all rocking with Young Dolph, go ahead, let me know where y'all from. Put the dolphin emojis in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys subscribe and like this video. So now they actually trying to find the dude. They already got them, but they know that somebody had to have actually tried to get him to be in that spot. And so this is the reason why they basically took it upon themselves to try to go up and snatch Moneybagyo's chain. They almost had it. They almost grabbed the chain. They accidentally grabbed one of Moneybagyo's dreads, and this is what made him yell, ah, and then the security turned around and seen what was going on. They thought that they were signing autographs and everything, and they didn't have their bodyguards right next to them to be able to watch what are they doing and what's the crowd trying to do to him, because you could see the look on the one dude's eyes. It looked like he wanted to snatch Yogotti's CMG chain right off of him, man. And this is why a lot of people think that they have a lot of karma that's coming after them because of what they did to Young Dolph, and they don't feel bad for him when the people come and try to snatch their chain, because they already know that they did something way worse to Young Dolph, and that the justice is coming soon, and that it's going to be a matter of time until everybody gets caught for it, because they know Yogotti, he probably put the money up on Young Dolph's head. He already had beef with him. He basically ended up going through the jealousy, the envy, and the greed that basically got in the way of him seeing things the normal way, and he decided that it was enough, man. And so that's a coward's move out, man. Nobody should do that. And this is why everybody that's the whole community, we got to come together and make sure that nobody's hating to the point where they're trying to get the whole hood to take out a person. Young Dolph was targeted, and he was walking around Memphis like he was going to all of his places, and he was being followed around. This is a sad situation, because all of them dudes, they knew who Young Dolph was. They grew up listening to Young Dolph, and they didn't even think about it, because when they went and took him out and everything, all they was thinking about was the money that Yogotti promised them, and they was only trying to find, this is their only way to be able to pay their bills and feed their families and everything like that. A lot of people, they got food to put on the table, and this is the way that they're getting the money to do it, because they can't get no jobs, they can't do this and do that. They can't be a rapper and everything, but Yogotti and Young Dolph, because nobody will put them on and all that. So if somebody was like, yeah, go take this person out, and that person's a good person in the community, and they even looked up to him at one point, they still gonna do it, man. And that's a sad thing, and that's why they should have, Yogotti and them tricked the whole crowd of people to getting themselves in this mess of what happened with Young Dolph. And now that the feds are involved, everybody is gonna be every man for himself. They're gonna tell on each other. They don't want to have to do all the times, hundreds of years that's on the table right now that the judge is gonna be sentencing everybody to. Big Jook got hit up. Black Youngster's brother got hit up. There's so many countless things and senseless things that happen, man. And we're better than this, man. This is why this whole thing sparked off with Yo Gotti and them trying to take it too far, man. Because Young Dolph, he wasn't trying to get them touched. He didn't try to put money up to have some dude run up on Yo Gotti when he probably had plenty of chances that he could have did that, but he didn't want to have to actually resort to that type of stuff. He didn't want the aftermath and everything that comes with that, trying to be the tough guy and all that. And now look what Yo Gotti has to deal with. Everybody telling on him, the feds hitting him with a RICO for CMG, him having to dash out and live with Angela Simmons because they staking out his properties. They staking out Yo Gotti's mansion in the state, and they trying to put tabs on everything he's doing, where he's going, so that one day when they get the evidence of the Young Dolph footage and they restore it and everything like that, and they actually play it to the grand jury and they want to go and get Yo Gotti for the Young Dolph case in the trial, then they know they've been watching him, his every single move. And that's why he was fleeing to Bali and everything, but he started popping back up and all that, because he knew after Big Jook got hit up that a lot of eyes was on him. Like if he's actually hiding out after Big Jook got hit up, then they know that he might have had something to do with Big Jook, if Big Jook was gonna tell on him, because the feds, they were trying to get close to Yo Gotti's brother to be able to get dirt on him, because they were gonna give Big Jook less time if he was able to cooperate in this whole entire trial. They know that him and Govan and Yo Gotti was the guys who set this whole play up, and they used everybody else as pawn pieces in this whole entire chess game. And this is why this whole thing comes to basically a crossroad, whether Big Jook was going to tell on Yo Gotti and all this. They already know that Black Youngster don't mess with Yo Gotti no more. He actually just was doing what he was doing to fulfill the rest of his contract with CMG, but now it's over with. They already took his brother out because of this whole situation, and now he said he was going to crash out on anybody who ever looked at him wrong or said anything to him or owe him money. And back in Memphis, when he comes back to Memphis, he's going to be looking for Yo Gotti and them, because they threw him under the bus. Govan blamed everything on Black Youngster, and Yo Gotti and them probably told him to. Everything alleged and for entertainment purposes, but at the end of the day, the real people in Memphis know exactly what's going on and how everything is working out. Govan and them been being watched by the feds. Black Youngster and them been being watched by the feds. So all this did was actually build a whole bigger case where they're going to take everybody down, and it all happened because they messed with Young Dolph. They should have never played with him. They should have left him alone back when Young Dolph was trying to tell Yo Gotti and everything. But the diss songs went back and forth, the baby mama drama, the beef, the artist getting signed, trying to be the #1 top dog in Memphis, and the King of Memphis title went to Young Dolph, and that's what set Yo Gotti off, and this is what made everything happen. The downfall of all of this is the fact that, look, everybody's losing in Memphis. It turned into a dangerous city. Nobody's really popping like that. I mean, you got a couple people that's still like, running through CMG getting signed and everything like that, but they not really getting the bread like that. Yo Gotti's finessing all of them and getting everything. This is why a lot of people, they respected Young Dolph for trying to teach Keyglock and all them younger dudes the whole game about how everything works, so that they could continue to get this bread and feed their families, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it.